Welcome everyone. This is my very first tutorial for anything really. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to edit a manga scan. We're going to start with the eyes first. Sorry if you hear some sniffling, coughing, or sneezing. I'm coming down with a cold. Now, for the first thing, you want to make sure you have the picture opened in Photoshop, of course. Once that's done, you want to make sure that your picture, is set to RGB color. So, that being said, you go over to Image, and Mode, and you check to see if RGB color is selected, which in this case it is. Now, some pictures don't have that, aren't set to that, which might make the colors look off when you actually try to edit it. That's why we need to make sure that it's set that way first. Next, you need to open a new layer. You want to do all your editing on different layers, like eyes, skin, hair, etc. This will make it easier to change if you're not satisfied with the appearance of your character. So you go down here to this little button, click Create a New Layer. And once you click that, you can then move on to selecting the parts you want to edit on your character. I use the polygon lasso tool. There are other tools you can use though. We have the regular lasso tool and the magnetic lasso tool. We also have the quick selection tool and the magic wand tool down below that. However, I prefer to use the polygon lasso tool because it's much cleaner when you select an area to edit. I'm a bit of a neat freak, so that's why I prefer to use that. Then I go over to the navigator and zoom in on the picture. This makes it easier for me to see what I'm selecting. Usually I set it to 3:15. But it depends on the size of the picture, really, how much you're going to zoom in on it or not. Then you start making your selection. Keep in mind that if you want one eye pink and one eye blue, for instance, you're not going to select both eyes like I am. You'll do each eye on two different layers. Once that's done, you right click and you go down to Fill. Then you choose white, which is already selected on my little window box thing. And you click OK. Now that you have that selected, you can either choose to change the blending mode with the eyes still selected, or you can deselect the eyes. I prefer to deselect them, then set everything up for the layer. So you click to get the deselect option. Now you go to blending mode and you select multiply. That gets rid of the white. You right click on the layer and select blending options. The window pops up and what you want to choose is color overlay. Unless you're doing gradient, and I'm not showing you how to do that, so right now. So what I'm going to do is show you the color overlay. You then click on the color overlay itself in order to select it, because obviously you don't want the eyes to look like that. And you go over to the blending mode again and select, you want to click the blending mode and then select from normal again to multiply. You also have the options of using other blending modes instead of just multiply. Like for instance, you can use color, which is actually going to lighten the eye colors. And you can use overlay. It's a little bit, it's pretty much the same. Sometimes overlay doesn't work. Sometimes it looks like the normal one. But in this case, for this edit, it actually works. And you can also select soft light. Those are the most commonly used ones, at least for me. Soft light, as you can see, darkens it a bit. But what I'm going to do is use the multiply. Then you click on the box that has the red, and you change the color to what you want. You can change the color anywhere in there. However, if you don't want to deal with the color that's related to red, you may want to shift the sides there to the color that you want and adjust the brightness or darkness of that color. However, for me, I'm going to go with a kind of turquoise-y kind of blue. And then you click OK. And OK once more. And that is how you do the eyes. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. And please leave me feedback if you like.